one more important topic. So before I get into really all the do's and don'ts, there is one issue in fiqh that you should be aware of. So this is going to be applied later on when we studied the do's and don'ts. So the thing here is that any action that we do, just imagine any action, whatever you want to do, that action will fall into one of these 5 categories. There is no action that cannot fall within this 5. Just think about anything and it will be within this 5. And food is also no different. Anything that you pick, it will be from these 5. So what are these 5 categories? First one is what we call the fard or wajib, which is like the obligatory level, which is like you have to compulsorily do it. Right? Example is salah, right? It's fard. It's like you have to pray. That's definite. What happens if you do this act? Will you be rewarded? Yes, you will be rewarded. And if you skip it, what's going to happen? You will be sinful. You will be sinful. So this category is most important. We will be accounted for it on the Day of Judgment. Next level is the mustahab. Right? This one is recommended level. This basically means it's very good if you do it, but it's not obligatory, meaning that if you want to leave it, it's okay, but you're really missing out on a lot of good rewards and virtues. Okay, so that's one way to really increase your good deeds. Do a lot of mustahab actions. For example, the qiyamul layl, for example, right? That would be mustahab, something that you really get a lot of rewards. But if you don't pray qiyamul layl, are you going to be punished in hellfire? No, you won't be. The third one is mubah, the permissible. You don't get any rewards. You are not going to be punished. It's okay, no problem. You can do it. Wearing a blue shirt, will I get good rewards in hereafter if I wear blue shirt? No, there is nothing. Eating biryani, right? Will I get rewards? I wish I get. But I'll show you a shortcut really how you can convert mubah act into a recommended act. We always have some side ways to really earn a lot of rewards. Inshallah, I'm going to share with you. And then you have makruh, the disliked act. The disliked. With disliked, you're not going to be punished for it. It's not sinful, but it's something really Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't like. And we should stay away from it. And if you are really strong Muslim, you won't find strong Muslims doing makruh things. Okay? So, yeah, that's correct. Mustahab and makruh, they are opposites. Okay? And example of makruh, who can give me an example of makruh? Like kids especially should know this. Like when they pray, what do? Like they move like this. Sometimes it can even become invalidated. Your prayers can get invalidated. And also, like we will see with food, we have a lot of examples as well for makruh. And then the last one is haram. This is something which is prohibited, and if you do this, you are going to be punished. You might be punished and you will be sinful. So, but at the end, punishing and rewarding, it's all with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there are a lot of levels within each of these as well. It's not just like one fixed amount of sins. So there are so many levels. For example, haram would be what? The qamar, right? That's prohibited. Let's talk about food. Just talk about food, and let's say what is fard, what is mustahab, mubah, makruh, and haram. You should know this 5, by the way. Any action, you have to inquire where does it fit. Is it fard or is it mubah? And based on that, you can really make sure how you can earn a lot of good rewards. In food, what can be obligatory really? Is there any food which is like you have to eat? If you don't eat it, you are going to be punished? Actually, the act of eating itself is fard, isn't it? If I don't eat for 10 days, will I be punished for that? Yes. Yeah, because this body of mine is an amana, it's a trust from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I am responsible to take care of it. If I don't, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask me on the Day of Judgment, I gave you body, you did not take care of it. Now you have to pay for it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us to take care of the body. So we are obligated to take care of it. Has a right. So that's obligatory. What about mustahab? Food, if you eat that food, it will be rewarding for you. Dates, right? Dates. Ramadan. That's following a sunnah. Rasulullah used to eat dates and break the fast. And if you follow any action of Rasulullah, you really should have your good deeds. So that's one mustahab. And mubah, permissible, biryani. Biryani. If I eat biryani, I do not get any rewards, but I have biryani in front of me. I am eating it. But when I'm eating it, I say myself, oh Allah, I am eating this biryani so that after eating this biryani, I will have strength to offer salah, and I can focus it well, and I can really be strong. If I make that intention, I will be rewarded just like any mustahab act. So this intention is a halaqah by itself, really. You can really change everything in mubah to mustahab. Anything you do, it can be, made mustahab, and you can be really reaping a lot of rewards. Any action. I go for work, I do job. It's permissible to be a software engineer. It's fine, right? I do that. But when I go and do my job, what intention I have? Oh Allah, I am earning this money so that I can feed my family, so that I can donate for your sake, so that I can take care of the responsibilities that you put on me. When I have this intention, now suddenly each and every single second that I spend at my work, I start getting rewarded for it. So now you see how intention can change every single second. Even the kids here, even the math problems do you do? Or is there a reward for it? Well, if you just want to pass, let me just do it, you're not going to get any rewards. But if you have an intention that inshallah one day I'm going to be a Muslim mathematician or an engineer or a doctor, and this will help me to become a better Muslim, this will help me to broaden my knowledge and help me understand religion as well because of this broad knowledge, then each and every line that you write, that the math problem you solve, you will be rewarded for it. So keep that in mind, and always change and think about the intention. And sometimes, unfortunately, if you have a wrong intention, mubah action can become haram as well, right? Mubah action can become haram as well. I will give an example for that. And makruh, what is makruh related to foods? Who can give example? Well, pig is haram. What about like I don't finish my food completely, I waste it. Like it is makruh, and sometimes it can get haram also. We'll get into that when we talk about etiquettes. But there are sometimes it's just like you won't be punished for it, but inshallah, if you be careful.
Kosher food.
Kosher food, we're gonna talk. It's permissible, it's mubah. And we're going to talk about, when we talk about slaughtering, kosher food and the food of Ahlul Kitab. And there are some things that we need to be careful about as well in kosher. We're going to talk. And haram, apart from qamar, what else do we have? We alcohol, beer, and then pork, and then, that second section that I mentioned before, that's going to contain everything about haram topics. So this one is clear to you, right? Before I proceed, this has to be very clear. So now